these bandsaw tires came off my 16-inch Minimax bandsaw, and these are the black rubber ones. And from what I'm seeing, that they were trimmed down. There's a black edge, and then there's a, looks like a cut edge, and it actually feels pretty steep. There's a groove down the center of these that melted when I used an 1/8-inch bandsaw blade. And they've been on the saw for a long time. Gone through many seasons of heat and cold cycles in the shop, and it was just time to get these changed out. So, putting that aside, I've actually had these for a long time. These are the orange urethane tires. I bought these from PS Wood, but they were sitting in the shop for about 10 or 12 years and just sort of carried them around, never installed them. Well, I finally went to install them, and as you can see, these are very stiff. I mean, they'll just sort of stand up by themselves. And you can watch my fail video on when I tried to install these. So they both snapped, both tires, and that's about $50 down the toilet. So what I did is I bought some new tires, and these came directly from Carter Products. They're blue urethane tires, and as you can see, they're very flexible. Probably going to work much better. Got a little stretch to them, kind of nice. So here's the thing though, these were the tires that came off. These are what's going to go on, and as you can see, this is a 1-inch tire, this is a 1 1/4-inch tire. So, and you can see by the grid lines on down here, 1 inch. Okay, so I thought of a couple of ways to try and trim these so that it would work, get down to the right size without getting anything kind of weird. So what I decided to do is use this plastic measuring guide and a rotary cutter. And here's, I did one tire already, and here was my first attempt. So got a nice 1-inch tire and a 1/4-inch tire. Don't know how I'm going to use the 1/4-inch tire, just throw it out, set it aside. But this is what we did, or what I did. Lay the tire down, and I just lined it up, and it's not that necessary that you line it up on one of these grids, just kind of made it a little easier. And then covered up 1 inch with this guy. Line it up here, here. Now what I have found is that if you don't check, sometimes it'll get off in the center of it, and you gotta kind of move the tire in or out a little bit. But that's right there. Now, for as sharp as this rotary cutter is, it doesn't like to go through this rubber very well. So it's going to take some pressure and number of passes. So I'm just going to start kind of scoring it along here. I'm not putting a lot of pressure in there. Okay, now I'm going to have to bear down. Okay, that's gotten through most of it there. So now it's just a matter of bringing it down further, lining it back up with the section I just cut. Lining that back up. over here, making sure that we're even all the way through. And then continue the cut. And if you're going to use a rotary cutter, make sure that you retract it each time, because I just hit my knuckle in it. So, there you go. I'll just continue the rest of the way around. Alright, this is the final cut. So, we got it here to here. Okay. Just clean this up right here. There we go. One-inch tire. Very even all the way around. Next step, get them on the saw.